Welcome. Here I am with another one of our ministries I'm really excited about this one. Most of you guys have been familiar with this part of our ministry for a little while, but it is birthing a new face and a new purpose and a new mission as we move into the next part of our journey here at LifeSource. And um, there's nothing better than walking into a place that is friendly, meets you right at the front. We've had a greeters team on and off and different versions of greeters teams here at LifeSource for a long time, but we are launching a whole new purpose, and with that comes a brand new name. So I'm here to introduce you to Liz Jones, and she is going to be the ministry leader for our brand new, I'll say greeters for the last time, because this will be our last time we call it greeters ministry. But why don't you go ahead and tell us the new name?
It's going to be Welcome Home. And the reason I felt that the Lord wanted it to be called Welcome Home as a ministry is because actually several years ago, I came to visit LifeSource. And there was a dear lady, Lily, who has since passed away, but I'm here as a visitor. And she grabs me with both hands, draws me into her, gives me a hug, and says, "Welcome home." And that was actually a prophetic thing, because a few years later, I joined LifeSource. And I just felt like, okay, Lord, this is our time to invite people into fellowship with the church, into relationship with each other, and also church, not the building, but church, right? Like, we are the body of Christ, and inviting people, welcoming them in, welcoming them home. So
awesome. So from here on out, the new ministry that will contain much more than just a simple hello when someone walks through the door is now going to be called Welcome Home. So actually, when you get into the new sanctuary, there's this big sign that's going to be on the back wall that says Welcome Home. Coincidence, God knew what he was doing, because our design team did not know this when this happened.
Yeah.
But it is really kind of the lifeblood and the heartbeat of what LifeSource is. We really want to be a church that when people walk through the door, they do feel like they're home.
Yeah.
So explain a little bit about how you see it functioning. Is it just going to be people standing in the lobby or waiting for someone? Or how do you see that working?
So one of my favorite things in the last few years, and you all have probably seen me at the door, one of my favorite things to do is to hand you a worship guide and to welcome you in. And that, to me, is a ministry. It has been a ministry all by itself. It's relation, right? Like, we are a welcoming presence for a new visitor, but then also for people that have been coming for a long time, to say, "You're home, you're welcome here, come on in." So my heart behind it, and I talked to Caleb about this earlier, I would love for families to join us in serving in the Welcome Home ministry, where whole families, so mom, dad, and kids, help greet people, pass out bulletins. A little kid, 10 years old, saying to another 10-year-old, "Hi, come in, welcome, like, let me show you around." That's impactful and it's powerful. And I think it also speaks to the heart of what LifeSource is about. We're about the community and about people. So what the goal is not only meet you at the door and remember your name. That's going to be the challenge for me. So if I forget your name, give me some grace and remind me a few times. But that's an impressing thing too, for people to remember your name, to know you by name. So you'll be welcomed, hopefully, by name, unless you're brand new, and then, but also to show you around. So maybe new people, I've greeted new people that have come in and said, "Where's the nursery? How do I get my kids signed in?" So we want people available to actually escort someone from the door all the way through the process of checking their children in, and then also introducing them to people in the sanctuary so that they don't feel alone. Because that's one of the scariest things, is going someplace feeling like you're the only person. Are people going to like me? That whole thing. And so this will alleviate that whole entire concern. So,
well, we're really excited about this new ministry. I think it's going to be super impactful, because we are, again, like all the rest of them, we are putting a laser focus on, we are going to make people feel like when they walk in that door and they're greeted with Welcome Home, they're like, "You know what? This really does feel like home." And it's super, super important. So if you're sitting out there and you're thinking, "Man, this sounds like something I could get behind. Look, I know a lot of people today are afraid to have a face-to-face conversation, and we've kind of almost distanced, but don't allow God to not be able to use you. You may be the smiling face that someone needs that Sunday morning when they walk in.
Yeah.
So I encourage you, if you want to be a part of this brand new focus at welcoming people into our church, I encourage you to get with Liz. She will hook you up and connect you with how to serve, and we're going to be doing some training on it and some expectations. But do not miss out on an opportunity to be that smiling face to someone for the first time.
Yeah, and extroverts and introverts and freaky weird people are invited. Like all of us. It requires all of us. And really families, like I'm so excited about that, about mom, dad, children greeting people at the door. I think that's going to be a huge thing, really impactful. And yeah, so make it weird. Like it's going to be fun, and it'll be fun. And I think that's the best part. It'll be fun.
If nothing else, you'll have fun with her.
Yeah, you will.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.